Hi, Layla. How are you?
Hi, Kirsty. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. So tell us about the Diva Search. What made you decide to enter it?
Made me decide, I guess, I was talking to my trainer at the gym, and he was like, just go for it, because at first I was in shock. I was like, there's no way I can get in the ring. I don't know what I'm going to do, or there's no way. And they just told me, Layla, you only live once. Go for it. You never know what might happen. And thank God that I did.
Had you been a fan of wrestling before then?
I was a fan of The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
As I was growing up, my mom was a fan of wrestling. My mom and my little sister, they'd watch it, but I was just a fan of The Rock, to be honest. But so that also intrigued me to say, oh, okay, I'll try it out.
Well, what's life in WWE been like since then? Has it been what you expected?
No, because it hasn't been what I expected, just because I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew that it was going to be a new chapter in my life. I knew it was going to be exciting. And it's turned out to be even more than what I thought it could be. It's amazing. I've had so many great moments, so many challenges and experiences that I'm very grateful for and never thought that I'd ever be a part of. And like I said, we only live once, and I'm just privileged and happy to be able to say I'm a WWE diva.
That's awesome. You've got a strong background in dance. Has that helped you with professional wrestling, like in the ring?
I'd say because of my strong dancing background, I think it has helped me. Although sometimes I know I do certain things where it comes across as a little too dancerish. So it kind of helps me and it kind of hinders me in the same way. You know what I mean?
Right. You were drafted to SmackDown last April. How different has life been on the blue team?
I love the blue team. I love the red team. I love the blue team. I've been on all three shows, and every single show has a different vibe about it, a different energy. So I actually, at the moment, I'm loving what we're doing right now. I don't know if you're up to date with everything. I'm enjoying working with Michelle and Nikki, and I just feel like there's so much excitement now and so many different things that we're doing. So I'm happy to have been drafted to the blue team. I really am.
Cool. Your old stomping ground, ECW, is shutting down. What do you think of that? And the new concept next, NXT?
I'm a little sad because ECW really was my stomping ground, and I learned a lot on there. And I think ECW has built a lot of WWE superstars. It's pretty much the breeding ground where everyone can develop their characters and develop who they are. So it's going to be sad, you know what I mean? But every good thing comes to an end. So the new concept, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I came from a reality-based show, so I'm sure it's going to be successful, and I'm sure it's going to get a lot of other, stars. They're going to develop brand new stars that people are going to follow and love, So I'm excited to see what the outcome's going to be.
Yeah. The Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is coming up, and as yet we haven't seen any divas in a chamber match. Do you think that we should?
Yes, I definitely think we should see the divas in an elimination match, and I know there are plenty of the divas that would love to do it. And just to let you know, we do have the Elimination Chamber, which is a live and exclusive main event on Monday, the 22nd of February. So make sure you guys watch that. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
we're really one day we will get the divas out there. I would love to do it. I would do it in a heartbeat.
So you think it would be likely in the future if all the divas got together and went to creative and said, hey, look, we think we could really make a go of it? You think it's likely?
I think the divas pushing that to creative and telling them we want to make a go of it. I think it's happening already. I think there's plenty of girls that want to go out there and do it. Whether it's going to happen, I don't know. But fingers crossed, maybe one day there will be just that,
Yeah.
It's supposed to be broken. Every day we break records or we break different stuff. So one day, hopefully, it will happen.
You are part of the WWE Twitter generation. Has it helped you connect with fans on a more personal level?
The Twitter is crazy right now because people don't know if we're being our characters or if we're being ourselves, So it's fun in a way. Like, I love it when fans, tell me, give me feedback, or even if I don't ask for it, they'll tell me something. And I like the fact that they can get to know our personalities a little bit outside of work. But sometimes we do get the people who are a little too crazy, a little too obsessed, and that's a negative part about it. Some mornings you're in a bad mood, you don't want to wake up to someone saying, I hate you, I wish you this, and da-da-da. And then other times you wake up and you're like, whatever. So I'm glad for both, but it's negative and positive, you know what I mean? Well, I'm glad that, I think the fans enjoy it. I think they can, you know what I mean? Because at least they can see a little bit of us. And they also get mad if we don't answer everybody's Twitters, but imagine, like, sometimes we miss them, or there's so many that how can we can't answer every single one, but we try our best.
Yeah. Well, speaking of
following me by any chance, Kirsty?
Yes, for the outfit that I'm with, we're definitely following you. That's why I asked you, because we keep up with you.
I'll give you a shout out. And I just wanted to let you know we're going to be we're actually coming the official WWE tour
coming out here in August. Yep.
Yes, it is. In August 5th, we'll actually be there.
Have you
love to see everybody.
Yeah, have you been out to New Zealand before? You have been out here with the...
No, you haven't. I've never been to Australia or New Zealand, and that's one place I've always wanted to go. I'm originally from England, so of course there's so many Australians that I grew up with and stuff, and I'd always be jealous, and I'd always want to go, and just never gone. So maybe this year I'll definitely be there.
Cool. Well, speaking of obsessed and crazy on Twitter, did you keep up with last year's Chris Jericho versus The Miz?
I mean, yeah, you did, but they're getting ridiculous. They get so into it, but it's kind of scary. I think they're starting up again. I just saw one last night.
So they started up again. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with Jericho. I think Jericho's gonna win it. Miz is not so awesome, so we'll see.
Not so awesome.
Not so awesome.
The top business positions in both WWE and TNA are held by women, with the exception of Vince McMahon, of course. What effect do you think that this will have on women's wrestling in the future?
Well, hopefully, I think it will have a great and positive, experience. I mean, because a woman with power is also going to, understand another woman who's working and wanting to attain that same kind of credibility, the same kind of power. So hopefully it'll be a positive thing. But also I know as a woman in power or any kind of woman who's in charge, they're going to be harder on the women, because that's just natural, because we relate to women, you know what I mean, a lot more easier than sometimes a man does. So I think it's going to be great, of course. Women can do the same things as men can do. I believe in that 100%. I know society has changed where, equal rights and stuff like that. But sometimes I feel like it's not right there, We do live sometimes in a more of a dominated male's world, but I think eventually women are going to get better and better, and I think women's wrestling as well will hopefully be taken a lot more seriously in the future.
Layla, what's something that fans would be surprised to learn about you?
Ooh, a funny thing or something more serious? Which would you like?
Both.
Okay, both. Okay, one funny thing that I don't really tell a lot of people, but some people know, I eat in my sleep. So
you sleep eat?
Yes. My metabolism is crazy, and I will wake up in the middle of the night always hungry, and I'll eat, whether I'm in hotel rooms, stuff like that. And I can't help myself. I'll wake up the next morning and won't realize that I've actually eaten unless I find the packets or stuff like that. And or friends will tell me that I've eaten in my sleep or something. So it's a bad quality. Only when I'm dieting, I try to lock everything away. Just put water and a protein shake beside me so that I won't eat anything bad.
Oh, wow. What's the serious thing that would be surprised to learn about you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think. What's the serious thing to be surprised? That I'm single still. I can't find a boyfriend.
Oh, really? Well, that is surprising.
Well, I don't know if that's surprising. That sounds kind of big-headed on my part, I think. But, I shouldn't be single. But maybe that. Maybe I can't find my soulmate.
Layla, what does the future hold for you? Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
In 10 years' time? Wow. Oh, okay. In 10 years' time, I honestly would like to see myself with my own dance studio, which I want to start opening up and working on soon.
Yeah.
For kids and for adults. I see myself married.
Yeah.
And hopefully have a few kids or two, because I am getting older, and women, our time clock starts ticking.
Yeah.
And I just hopefully married, like I said, I hope married with kids, and by then I hope that by then I would have attained the title. That's my goal. I want to be the first British girl and the first Diva Search winner to attain the title, because it hasn't been done yet. So I can break 2 records with that.
Well, Layla, we wish you all the very best for that, and we absolutely can't wait to see you out here in August if you are on the tour. It would be great to see you out here.
Hopefully will be.
So thanks very much for your time. We really appreciate talking to you.
Thank you very much.